Alright, I am live right now. Got me a cup of coffee right here. Alright, time is like, I don't know, 5:54 p.m. on the 18th of July. Hey, today's my fiance's birthday. I'm proud of her. I'm going to go in here. Look, guys, I'm going to go in here. We're going to go outside and do some work out here, okay? Go in here and get my tripod. Right there. That's the tripod right there. Look, I've been in here, this room here. I've already got a lot of the wall tore out of here. This is the thrift store I'm trying to get. Trying to open up this wall so I can take all this stuff in both rooms and organize it in here so people can come in here, look at it, and buy it. But I'm going to have to go up to the attic up here. I ran into a situation where these boards right here are nailed above these planks that go up here in the top. Well, either side of it, I can't get up there. See, they're barely on, but I have to go above the in the attic to try to get that off, or take a saw and just cut it off. I don't really want to cut these boards. They're like really old boards that I may have to cut the longer ones here. I don't know, because on the bottom, like I'm saying, problem. The floor has been put down in front of the board, so you can't really take them things out of there. I may have to end up cutting all these off over here, then go up in the attic and get the broken pieces off. And then if I cut them, these short ones right here, I might be able to get them off. I'm going to cut them off. And these here, when I cut them off, I might be able to get it up out of the floor. I don't know. I just have to wait. But what I did yesterday, just to help me out, is I did some work in the house over there on the other side, the dining room. We'll go over there and I'll show you before we go outside. Tripod right there. And then we'll go over here. So we're going to go over here. See the piano here, all this area here. Trying to get all this cleaned out of here too. And some of this stuff is going in there for sale. But I had the piano. A lot of stuff was on top of the piano. And the piano was all the way over here. But I need to get up in the attic right there. Right there. And is old. Okay, here's the old shiplap out here. That thing, the house is settled down a lot and all that good stuff. So, but I have to go up in here to get over here. They've been taking this wall here out, and this is your wall. It's not a 2x4. That's the wall right there. See that? And this is the top part of the wall here. See that? Okay. Well, these are nailed up in this attic up there, and they're nailed down below the floor line right there. So this is as far as I got, because I was really trying to get this one out of here, and I can't, because the ceiling, the boards in the ceiling here and over here are sandwiched up against these boards. So it's not allowing me to get the nails that I need to get. I could take a saw and cut it off up there, but these longer boards are the ones I don't really want to cut if I don't have to. But I'm going to have no choice, because the bottom here, the floor goes in front of the boards there, and then the ceiling goes in front of there. I'm going to end up having to cut these going across, unless I wait till a future date and take all the ceiling, the B-board off the ceiling in here. If I take the B-board off, then I can get to these no problem. But I don't want to do that right now. I got so much work out here to do, and I just want to get this room opened up. So I don't know. I think the world doesn't care if I cut these boards or not, but I want to sell them is what I want to do. And so I need to get a good square cut on the inside of my guests up there and just cut them all off. I think that's going to be the best bet. So, hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Best skeptic ever. A best kept secret ever. How you doing there, Best and Ludwig? How you doing? Yeah, thank you, man. It is. It's a very old house. These are like 1x10 planks, and you see how they got them nailed here together right here. This goes nail it here and go through, and it nails to the other side of this one. This one nails here and goes through and nails to the other side of that one. That's how they did these old houses. And then there's the old wallpaper up there, and here's part of the old wallpaper. But I'll tell you what, this is a really cool, it's a cool house. It was built in the early 1900s, maybe even earlier than that. But some of the newspapers in here that I found were like as early as, I think, 1899 or something like that, 1898. Some of the newspapers, and they were underneath the floors, the tar paper floor mat they had down here, and they had it underneath of it to block the air coming through the floor. It was like an insulation thing. They just laid a newspaper down on the floor and then rolled that over top of it. That was pretty cool. But I still have the newspaper. I think they're over in the top of this closet right here. One day I'll get them out and I'll do a video on them so you guys can see them. Okay, so now I'm not interested in doing anything in here right now. I'm just going to shut the doors and shut them doors. I just wanted to get the tripod out of here so I can take it outside. I've got a boat trailer outside that I actually want to take the boat trailer, and I got some work I'm going to do to it to put a tow bar on, mount it to the framework of the boat trailer so I can actually use my truck to pull it. I've done it before. Now I want to get it all hooked back up and trying to clean up everything around here. I'm doing a good job on it. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know. And all the time I have to do what I have to do. But I have made a lot of good strides forward, getting this property cleaned up. And it's just one thing after another. I probably have 100. I would say I probably have 100 different type jobs out here that I need to do. I mean, if I go by like moving lumber, or maybe if I go with stacks of lumber, I got a truck frame. I need to put a truck on the frame. You know, just a lot of work out here, but it's like I can narrow it down by saying 100 different things to do. But the amount of hours going to them 100 different things is a different story. This is a boat trailer right here that I want to put a wood floor on this boat, okay? Or on this trailer. Right here earlier, and I didn't get it on video, was I cut this homemade tire, spare tire mount, and I cut it off with my skill saw right there. I have a metal blade on it right there. It's I thought it was a DeWalt, but I don't know. But I still could probably use more work on that right there. But that's gonna do for what I have to do. It's gonna work. It's gonna work for what I need to do. That whole thing was in the way before, and it's a lot flatter now. So this thing should work a lot more. Should go a lot better and mount a lot better. All right, so I've got this tow bar. Okay, I'm gonna take the tow bar. Actually, I've done this before, but now I don't have that big old thing in the way over here. So it should be a lot better. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, so basically right there, I actually have some clamps that I'm gonna put on here. They're actually not clamps, but they're leaf spring mounts. These things right here, that's what I'm gonna use. And then I have the U-bolts here, and I got 2 apiece on them. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have to have both hands to do this, see? So we're gonna take these and those. Okay, and I have to adjust this tow bar back further, but then I have to take these sidebars, squeeze them in a little bit, and then I could put a couple clamps on both of these and then mount up right there. And then I can use the tow bar over here to tow on the back of the truck, which I've done this before. The reason I want to do this, it's a temporary fix. The reason I want to do this is because I've got a house across the road I need to finish tearing down, and I need a place to put the lumber and transport it back over here. That way I can keep it clean during the time I'm trying to get that over there. I just bring the lumber over here, keep stacking it on some pallets right here is all I know to do. And but I'm going to put a wood floor on this first before I take it over there. That's going to help me be able to lay the stuff on there a lot flatter, and it'll be a lot easier to transport it. And this right here, I'm going to have to just loosen the tow bar, the bars, the long bars, loosen them up so I can adjust them inward, and then I'll put them clamps right over top of the trailer frame here, and that'll give me what I'm trying to look for. Give me what I'm looking for to be able to clamp that down to the frame. It seems like I had it further back this way before. I don't really know, but I just want to get it right. Let's go in here and what are we talking about here? I'm taking that tow bar. Can y'all wait? Y'all can't hear me, can you? Hold on. Let me go get my. I don't have my lapel speaker on. What I'm doing is I'm mounting that tow bar on top of the frame so I have a way to tow that trailer. Okay, and I forgot to put my lapel speaker on, and I wanted to come in here and get the tripod and all the equipment, and I got ahead of myself. You need that, and then let's go get the speaker and the lapel speaker and the transmitter. I got to do this work, but I'll be hands free here in a moment. And here's my speaker right here, or my mic, I should say. There it is. All right, so we're going to put this. All right, we got the speaker on here, that on. Let's get the transmitter here. All right. I don't know where the transmitter is. Hold on. Well, I need to find the transmitter. Isn't that crazy? All right. Okay, I don't know where my transmitter is right now. Oh, you did hear me before? Okay, I'm sorry about that then. I know I have a transmitter laying here somewhere on this table, or I have to find that thing anyways, because that is usually how you hear me perfectly good. And anyways, the project out there that I have to do out there, that I want that trailer out there, I want to get that trailer so that I can pull it with my truck. I need to get a receiver to put on the a connection to put on the trailer, have it welded on or something, and that is really the best way, the honest to best way to that's the best way in the world to get it hooked up so I can pull it with the truck. All right, so I've got a problem here. I can't find that device. No telling where it is. Oh, brother. That's what you get for a live feed, live stream video. Especially here with me. Recently I met my fiance. Well, it ain't been recently. I could say recently, but it hasn't been recently. It's been a while back. But I met what I mean to say is I met my girlfriend, and recently we became engaged. So I'm trying to get a lot of stuff around here done where I live so that we can connect in the future. Where one of us lives, I don't know, we're going to live there or live here or live in both places. But I have a lot that I have to speed up around here and take care of in order for me to be on my toes. So at a moment's notice, when it's ready for me to go, I'm going to be ready to go, buddy. Okay, here we go. There we go. I found it right there. There we go. Now we're good to go. Wow. Anyway, so I've got the house in a mess right now. I've got it turned upside down. Trying to put a thrift store in over here so I can sell a lot of everything extra that I don't want to have or going to get rid of. Parts of the house. I want to remodel the house and try to get it to where it's more modernized. I'm changing rooms around, moved the kitchen around, moved the dining room, the living room, the whole floor plan is getting changed around. That's why everything's getting sold. I just want the bare minimum, that I have to live with. And then I don't know, I may transfer the kitchen first because that's the place that I need the worst. I need the kitchen to be put together first so I can have a really brand new kitchen and then the dining room ain't gonna take much and the living room don't take much. So those things I can work around, but the kitchen is the most important thing. That and getting a brand new bathroom put in, which I end up putting it on this side of the house, and that's where the kitchen is right now. So it's a flip-flop thing. I got work going on there, and I'm trying to work through my jobs here, and finally get to work here on this property done. I've been doing this work for 4 years, like on my own, and it is way better than what it used to be. Let me tell you, there's cactus over there still. There's cactus in the backyard. There's more cactus on that side in 2 or 3 locations. And I do that by hand. I get a hand and a grubbing fork. I do it all by hand. I don't have a tractor or something like that to go dig it out or nothing fast to do. If I had that kind of equipment, I'd have been done with that already. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to get pushing the stuff around and digging it up and getting dirt with it and then trying to burn it all. Then you got a big mess. In the end, you might have a bunch of dirt everywhere. You don't want the dirt and still have stuff in the ground from the cactus. The way I do it, I guarantee I get everything out of the ground and it don't grow back then. So from that point, as I clean it up, I just keep mowing it. Where I did it is more and more that I mow. And then that takes care of that problem. But I've got cactus all over the place. I've cut down several trees in the yard, different places. That's why I said I've done so much on this property to make it better already. And I'm still not done, but I'm working on getting rid of all the junk. I've gotten rid of a lot of that already. I'm trying to get ready for a dumpster to come out here so I can start throwing stuff in a dumpster and get rid of it, all the junk that I'm not going to sell. Yeah, I'm 63 years old, and boy, I tell you, I've been started out last Monday. Started out walking again, and I enjoy it. I go out every morning, and I walk, and I go walking a mile. I drive down the road down there in the neighborhood here. The school that all the kids go to is like 8 miles up the road, and actually that's where I go to jog at. I said jog, but I feel like jogging, but I usually go out there and that's where I walk at. And so here, anyways, this right here is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to work with that tow bar there and we're going to mount that to the trailer. I'm just trying to position this phone in the right place. Man, I appreciate it there, Ludwig. Where are you from, guys? Let me read some of this. Can I? Let me see if I can read this a little bit better. The glare on this phone. I have an old Android here, and it doesn't do me any justice. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ludwig, I'll go back in there. I didn't see that. I'll go back in there and touch on that piano a little bit. It's an old antique one. I'll do that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. The comment, the work. Let me go back and read your comments. Thank you. I appreciate that. What is that? Okay. What's a transparent, or what did I say? Okay, hold on. Let me go back and read everything you said. I wasn't meaning to, I wasn't ignoring you, man. I just wasn't paying attention. Hello again. Hello, Ludwig. Okay, we're talking about, you can hear me, okay? Nice, bro, okay. You heard me before. I hope you can hear me better now with this lapel speaker on. Okay, man. Yeah, that's my fiance always tells me. Don't say you're sorry. Just live life, and I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong. Transparent is like, I think what I was saying in there, I try to be open with everything I'm doing in the house and stuff. I'm trying to fix everything, and there's much stuff that I can explain to you about. That's what I mean by that. Basically what I'm trying to say. I have a lot of jobs to do around here, and I want to make sure that I can get that out to everybody clearly about, to where you can understand what's going on. 4 years ago, I got this property at an auction, at a tax sale. near here, and it was rather cheap. It's paid off. I own it, but it was grown up so bad that I couldn't walk from where I'm standing now to that house because there were trees completely through here. I mean, it was you couldn't get through there, not without getting cut with a briar or a tree limb, and it was just thick, real thick, as thick as you can think. Um, and then on the other side of the house was the same way. You couldn't get from the backyard to the front yard on the other side. All that's cleaned up. I regained every bit of this area here perfectly. And then everything back here is growing up too. I've got lumber out here where I've torn down houses and buildings and stuff. But whenever your mower breaks down, you're not able to mow. And that's what happened here. We've had so much rain here where I'm at. Oh my gosh, it's been so much rain this year, and this grass just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And so it got out of hand whenever my mower broke down, and I wasn't able to get out here quick enough to gain everything. But I've got some places, if you can walk around here and go to the yard, there's places and trails I mowed out. And on the other side, I'm cleaning that up real good. You'll get a look on it. All my other videos, I try to show my videos to clean up that I've done in the recent time frame. So help yourself go in there and look at those videos. Get yourself up to date and whatever. The objective to what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to where I can do live stream videos every day, at least 5 days, 6 days a week, the work days. And then Sunday, try to take it easy. Because, hey, life is short, man, but you got to have your rest. If you're working, hard worker, you got to have rest, man. That's something that my new fiance, what she's stressing to me. She's like, you know what? You work really hard, but you don't allow yourself enough time to rest. You need to stop work at about this time, and then about this time you need to be heading to bed and get a good night's rest and get up early and go take care of yourself. The more she said that, it made me feel like I've never had anybody nobody care about me that depth before. I have a real special woman that is my fiance. So I am so happy where I'm at right now with her and everything in the world. But now I'm stepping up to the plate where I need to get all the work done completely. And then I'll be ready to move at a moment's notice. That's my plan. Whatever happens, I want to be ready. I don't want to be tied to this place. I want to be with my fiance. When we get married, I want to be with her every day, of course. Right now, she's taking care of some of the schooling and stuff she's trying to get out of the way, but we're all good, Now, let me go on back here. Thank you. I appreciate that, being happy for me. Thank you, man. I'm going to go back in there in a minute, play the piano. You will hear that. Just hang in there with me. Thank you, man, for the work comment. You're in Sweden, okay. Okay, that's cool. You know what? I wanted to go to, where is that? Whenever I joined the military in 1981, I wanted to go to Sweden was one of my choices to go to. And there was another one I wanted to go to. Most people don't ever go to, but I started to say Ireland, not Ireland. Oh gosh, I can't even think right now. But it's really on the other side of the world from where I'm at right now. But I wanted to go there, Hawaii, or Sweden. And I ended up going to Hawaii for 3 years. Man, I appreciate you subscribing there, Ludwig. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, it's 1:22 in the morning. Okay, let me go in. I didn't realize. I'm reading it now. I'm going to go play that piano for you, okay? I'm going to do that for you. Here we go. Yes. Let's go in here and hit some Here's some piano keys, okay? I believe in making. You got to do it. Okay, ready? Yes, I did. Let's see if I can do this. The keys are sticking really bad. I need to. You know how to unstick keys on an old piano? Hold on. See, the keys are sticking bad. How do I unstick the keys, Ludwig? You know how to do that? Anybody know? Everybody else, if you want to come in there and comment in here, you can. Go for it. Please subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Hit the bell so you know when I'm doing another video. Okay, some of these things are out of tune bad. I gotta get these keys unstuck. Anybody know how to get the keys unstuck? See, they're sticking next to each other. I was gonna play Mary Had a Little Lamb, but I can't do it with the keys stuck. Okay, then we can take this. I can raise this up here. There you go. There's the inside of the piano right there. There's a couple of these. See, I don't know. Maybe I need to blow the dirt out of this thing. It's so old, man. What do y'all think? Just get something to blow all the dirt out and what do y'all ever messed with an old piano like this? But it is heavy. I know it's heavy. It's big time heavy. I don't know how to treat one of these. Well, man, I appreciate that. Oh, I almost had. Okay, I'll work on getting these keys unstuck here. I think it's got a lot to do with the dirt, the dust built up in between the wood inside there. Maybe perhaps I get something and blow all that out to free up all the dust inside of it. I think there's only one of these little hammers up here that are broke, and I have it. So I just need to do one repair right behind here to put it back on right here. This is one of them little hammers right here, see? And it's broke right there. So I know it goes right up here, and if I can get, it's going to be tedious work, but I can do it, I'm pretty sure. You know what I might be able to do? I'm looking at it. There's a place right here where you can take that off, and maybe I can get in there to them. I've never worked on a piano before, okay, but something tells me I might try firsthand on this one. And I was told at one time, see these doors here, right there? I was told this used to be a player piano at one time. It played by itself. But right there would be the indication, these two doors here that slid open or something. I don't know. But I like it. It's good piano. There you go. It ain't too bad out of tune. It's just that the keys are so stuck. And I've seen in there how you adjust these the wires on them. I saw in there how you do that. It doesn't look that difficult. And I'm just not a real musician, so as far as finding out how to adjust them by tone, I'd be happy to learn. But okay, dude, was you happy with that? Did you like that? Okay, well, that's all right. You don't know how to do it, but at least, man, you're standing there. I appreciate that, man. I love that you wanted to hear that, man. You know, I'm the same way. I can be seeing somebody doing something else, and just to be able to ask somebody to do that and you're a world away and them to respond to you, that's so important. That's the way I look at it. It's important. And I'm glad I took the time to look down the chat. That's more important to me than fixing that trailer out there, that's for sure. I really appreciate you being here. Welcome back anytime, okay? Ludwig, I really appreciate it. Okay, you go to sleep, okay? Have a great night. Appreciate you very, very much. I'll turn my camera around. Hey, let me turn the camera. That's who I am. Thank you very much for stopping by, Ludwig, okay? And everybody else. Appreciate it. God bless you. I will. I'll sleep well too. Thank you very much. I'm 63. I am 63 years old, and I'm trying to really work on my health and my age and everything else right now, man. Appreciate that. Okay, bro. You have a good one, okay? Thank you very much. Have a good one. Thank you. All right. Now, for the rest of you, let's go outside here, and I'm going to try to work on this trailer I've got out here. Thank you for being here, everybody. All right. So let's go over here real quick. I'll be looking at all this stuff a million times before it's over. Maybe not a million times, but there's a lot of stuff out here in this yard to do. I want to show proud. The thing I'm really proud of is this area out here. This is what I call the courtyard. This is somewhere that was so grown up with, overly grown with trees and bushes and briars and underbrush and the whole area. You couldn't get from here anywhere through this way over here. I have literally cut down trees and stumps a long time ago. Trees, all kind of trees. I mean, I'm going to say about 300, 400 trees in this area here by the time I was done. I still got some by the house over there. See them over there? Those are right next to the cistern over there in that house. They're going to be cut down. What I like about this is why I'm redoing the house the way I want to. I want to change the floor plan, put my kitchen in this corner over here. Okay? Then over here, where these double windows are, around that area right there, I want to drop in a set of French doors or a sliding glass doors. I want to put that there, and I want to have a patio out here coming out of the house. Okay? Then you see this beautiful, big, brown, awesome oak tree here. I want to make the deck go around this thing. Plenty to go around it, okay? And then I want to be able to have it come out past the tree enough over here. And I actually want to put a cobblestone walkway. That's what I'm thinking about, a cobblestone walkway through here. But I want curvature in it. I want it to be, look, when you come out here, I want it to look like top-notch, like a top-notch designer designed it. But also I want to wrap white lights or something around this tree, around the branches, as high up in there as I can get. I want to do that and have the lights plugged in. So at night, any time of the year, I could sit out here on the porch, illuminate the tree, and that would be enough light to light this area up. I think that would be so awesome. Now this building here was what I call the B building. This B building was used to build bee boxes and stuff like that. The guy that used to have this here, he used to have beehives out through the next property over there, that empty lot over there. He used to just raise bees over there and around here, and then he'd stored, I don't know, maybe 100 or more bottles of honey in that garage over there, in the closet in there, and there's still a bunch of it in there. I've been using it. It don't spoil, so I've been blessed with having honey. It's aged honey and it's really good. And usually if I have somebody to buy something from me out here, they come here to sale and spend a lot of money, I'll go out there, we'll walk up there and I'll give them a jar of honey because I appreciate them. That's the way I do. And what you got to do, it's important, I think. So anyways, that's the courtyard here, and I'm still working on it. Where it was a few days ago, it's way different. I had in this island of stuff right here, there's actually a bunch more stuff over here, and I've already moved it out of the way. And out here, where I'm standing out here, where this thing is up next to the car, all through here, and even this big area right here where it's cut down. I came in here with the lawnmower finally, and I was able to cut all this down so I could walk through here again. So now, the way I'm doing, now I have it. I'm in and cut these big weeds here by hand, and work my way over here and over here. Then I'm gonna start eliminating anything that's in my way and start throwing it away. And that's what I've been doing as I go along. I eliminate things, throwing them in the burn barrel, burn them, whatever I have to do, anything I don't want, anything that's useless. I don't need to stack it. I don't need to keep it. I don't want it. That's what I'm trying to do. So this time around is different than all the other times I've done this cleanup out here. I usually get it, restack it, and do this, that. No, not this time. I'm sick of stuff being out here, sick of trying to have yard sales outside. I'm just sick of a lot of it. And so the easy way out is basically to get the stuff to go bye-bye, you know? So when I'm done with this area here, the courtyard, I just want like the grill over there, some flower pots lining around here somehow with flowers and stuff in it to make it look really nice. Hang some bird feeders out here. Let's see what else. All these TVs, I got to break them down and scrap them. That's all going to be gone. But anything else out here, metal, it's gone. There's just so much stuff that I'm eliminating altogether now, okay? And I'm happy because I'm not a hoarder, never been a hoarder. I work my butt off and I go out into other people's yards and I do work for them. I end up bringing stuff back here and try to capitalize off of it to make money off of it. And then that's how I would make my money from working for those people. A lot of it was friends and family, friends and family and stuff like that, and neighbors, and, you know, just helping them out and get stuff out of the yard. Then I bring it over here and work on it and turn around and sell it and make some money. And so now I'm at the point where I'm just going to get rid of a lot of stuff, and it won't be stacking back up. It won't be out here anymore, period. And I can get rid of everything that way and have the less I have around here, the better it is. That is my motto right now. Let's go over here and look over here at the, I want to show you this. This is the cactus I'm talking about. And you can see see all this brown out here, the brown grass. Come on this side. You have a good idea. You can have a great idea looking at it. See all this right here up to the cactus there, over this way where it's brown? That was all real tall and mixed in the cactus. There was cactus in here, and this is what I have left, what I cut down. See what I mean? I did that all by hand with the grubbing fork, and here we are. Now, before things get out of control, it's nice and clean on this side of this patch. So what I'll end up doing is I'll work from this side where I can get to the stuff, and whatever I can grub with the grubbing hoe, I will grub, and otherwise I'll take my Sawzall and I'll get in my shovel, and I'll get to where I break big chunks of this off. Just break it, and then get down to the bottom of it down here, and that's whenever you cut it out of there, grub it out of there by the roots. But I can get the big stuff, the tall stuff, and get that, just pile it up here for now. And I have to stay on top of the pile, though, because if you don't, it's going to start growing here again. Okay, y'all, excuse me a minute here, okay? That is my other half rat now. Hold on.